Hi everyone, welcome to Signature of Art, the place where you can add value to your life. Today in Techno Talk segment, we are going to talk about checklist of incident priority. As we discussed earlier, we do have different management process, be it like event management, access management, problem management, change management, and we do have incident management. It's one of like that. I mean, it is one of the management oriented process similar to the others. In particular, with the incident management, today we are going to see about checklist incident priority. Yep. Let's quickly get into the video once when you are ready. Yep. Okay. You may ask me, instead of teaching about incident management or instead of sharing the information about incident management, why we are quickly jumping into incident management priority. I mean to say that the checklist of incident priority. Before we are starting to any of the process, before I mean like in particular with the incident management, before we just get into that, let's have a clarity what is incident and whether it is an incident ticket or not. Okay, that to understand that particular thing, so you need to know what is incident's priority. Got it? So the checklist of incident priority, if you're clear with, then you know the you know whether it's a normal incident, it's an incident at the first in the priority, or it is a normal incident or a major incident management oriented stuffs, or it's a major incident ticket. Got it? Fine. Uh, let's not further delay. Let me quickly ask you, like, what is an incident? I know you cannot respond me back. The moment when I asked you what is incident, your mind triggers an answer stating that it's an unexpected interruption to the business services. Yes, you are right. And give a great applause to yourself. Yes, you are correct. Okay, let's quickly now look into the topic which we are discussing today. That is checklist of incident priority. An incident priority is usually determined by accessing its impact and urgency. There are lots of difference between impact and urgency. It may sound as same, but not. When it comes to urgency is a measure how quickly the resolution of the incident is required, which means that you have a banking sector. In banking sector, you need the resolution immediately. You cannot delay. You cannot tell them the server is down and all. When the customers are standing in the queue or when the customers are having a very high sensitive data or uh, requirement about the bank oriented servers or anything, so you cannot tell them to wait. So urgency is a measure how quickly a resolution of an incident is required for a particular business or particular CI, or we can say for the EPR ID or for the particular application. Be it we can say like in telecommunication, for example, if you take we all use know like Vodafone, Airtel, Jio, and we do have BSNLs too, right? So once when we won't get any tower, once when any changes happen, any instance happens in the telecommunication, again it will be impact. So as I mean it will be impacted more. Correct? Okay, fine. Let's not drag it further because I do have so many things to discuss with you today with respect to checklist of incident priority. Let's not stuck in here. So quickly, I'll tell you what is urgency and what is the difference between first of all impact and urgency. Got it? Okay, urgency is a matter. Is a measure how quickly a resolution of the incident is required. When it comes to impact, impact is a measure of the extent of the incident and of the potential damage caused by the incident before it can be resolved. Uh, as a nominal thing, it says like how much the damage will be caused in case or in case if it is not resolved, if any issue is not resolved, in case if the issue gets issue resolving time gets delayed. Got it right? That ETA we say, right? Exact time of arrival, or we can call it like business as usual BAU. Before reaching that, how much it impacts. It might be in finance oriented or may loss of data or in any kind of. Got it right? So urgency is a measure how quickly a resolution of an incident is required. When it comes to impact, is a measure of the extent of the incident and the potential damage caused by the incident before it can be resolved. Got it? Fine. Having said that, you may ask me where comes the incident management, isn't it? We do have 5 stages, 5 modules we have. It starts from service strategy, service design, service transition, service operation. Yes, we are into it. Service operations. In service operations, we have the one particular process or the management oriented thing which is called incident management. Got it? Okay, let's quickly jump into the next topic. What is incident prior? I mean, like a prioritization guidelines. I'm sorry for that, jumbling up. The incident prioritization guidelines, which describes the rules for assigning priorities to the incident. As I told you, we do have like P1 tickets, P2, P3, P4, P5. I mean, like how we are on what basis we are going to give the priority to the incidents or the tickets, including the definitions of what constitutes a major incident. Yes, as I told you in the beginning of the session, we should have a clarity whether it is a normal incident or it is a major incident. Also, we should have a clarity, is it a P1 ticket, P2 ticket, P3 ticket, or P4 ticket, or a P5 ticket. Okay, so for that it helps you a lot. Okay, since incident management escalation rules are usually based on priorities, yes, we always look into priorities. Assigning the correct priority to the incident, yes, it is also the major thing which we are supposed to concentrate when it comes to incident is essential for triggering appropriate incident escalations. Yes, without knowing the escalation matrix, nobody can do it. Without knowing the priority of an incident, we cannot be a good incident manager or a major incident manager. We might have a ticket, it need a major incident management. Instead of that, if you put into incident management, the impact and loss will be more. For example, you take a ticket, it should be handled like a normal incident management ticket, but instead of that, you put into major incident, you bring everyone on the bridge call, and it's again a miss. Got it? Okay. Having said that, let's look into the next uh, topic, which is urgency. What are the categories of urgencies and how we categorize the urgency, what we are having in a urgency. When it comes to incidence urgency category, we have three. High, which is H, medium, which is the M, and low, which is again L. Okay, it's abbreviated as HML. Got it right? Respectively, high, medium, and low. Okay, let's see what are the scenarios or when we say it is high, the ticket is high, higher priority incident or higher priority ticket when you call them. So these are the things which I am supposed to, these are the things which I am going to tell you how you can categorize the urgency of incident into high. The first thing is the damage caused by the incident increase rapidly. How I can say is like in the beginning, once when the incident is noted, once the incident ticket is open, during that time you may have only 1,000 people in 1,000 people, I mean 1,000 customers or the users impacted. As the time increases, it will gradually increases like 1,000 to not gradually. Sometimes like drastically it will increase from 1,000 to 10,000 lakhs and all it will go. Similarly, you have a project. I mean, you have a client with a project where you are supporting for only one multiple areas, be it like US, UK, or in US itself, you will be having different areas like as LA and other like Michigan you have, Nebraska you have, sorry, Nebraska you have. So during that time, how we are going to handle? So only one for in the beginning stage, it is impacted only in one particular region. Automatically, the region will increase. So that's how that is what it matters a lot. The damage caused by the increase sorry, by the incident increases the rapidly. The second thing is like work that cannot be completed by the staff, or we can call it employee, project, anything you call. I mean, the business. In general, we call it business. Got it right? Work that cannot be completed by the business is highly time sensitive. Yes, you go to a bank, you say server is down. You may have a customers who are in an emergency to get the money or do some transaction. During that time, you have should be very. It's a very sensitive, crucial time for them. During that time, even a bank people, even the bank employees, they cannot work. So we have to work on the back end. The server team is supposed to work on the back end and bring back the business as usual. Got it? So that is what work that cannot be completed by the staff is highly sensitive. A minor incident can be prevented from becoming a major incident by acting immediately. Yes, as I told you earlier, you should have a clarity whether it's a minor incident or a major incident. If you clear the issue when it was in the initial stage itself, it won't take you to the major incident management oriented processes, isn't it? So that is what it means to say a minor incident can be prevented from becoming a major incident by acting immediately. The several users with VIP status are affected. Yes, high revenue is affected. Got it? That's it. So when it comes to high, here are the checklist for you. The damage caused by the incident increased rapidly. Work that cannot be completed by the staff or business or the department is highly time sensitive. A minor incident can be prevented from becoming a major incident by acting immediately. Several users with VIP status are affected. The damage caused by the incident, I'm sorry, this is affected. Let's jump into medium. Before medium, so you have a clarity, isn't it? So now, what are the things? What are the scenarios on what type of, what type of situation you take it as a high, isn't it? Okay, I'll quickly give you 15 seconds of your time. You can have a look into it for high. Yep. Uh, what are the states, or I can say like what are the situations you categorize the incidents high urgency into high. Okay, here starts your 15 seconds. Hey guys, I'm back on the 15th second, and now we are going to see about the medium urgency incidents. When it comes to medium urgency incidents, so we have a description as I discussed earlier. The damage caused by the incident increases considerably over time. And the second thing is a single user with VIP status is affected. Yes, high revenue is affected. So similarly for low, we have the damage caused by the incident only marginally increases over the time. Work that cannot be completed by the staff or business or the department is not time sensitive. Got it? Like few things, or few activities they do only on monthly basis. So during that time, you have enough time to bring back the business as usual. Got it? For your medium and low, kindly have a look into it. I'm providing you 15 seconds for you. Here is your 15 seconds starts now. Okay, I'm on back on the 15th second of this particular slide, and now let's look into the next topic. Any guess? Yes, impact. When what are the impacts we consider as high, medium, and low? Got it? When it comes to high, a large number of staff or department or the employees, or we can say the business, are affected and are not able to do their job. Yes, if their complete job has been stopped because of that issue, that is the thing. A large number of customers are affected and are accurately disadvantaged in some way. I mean, like A few, because of this particular issue, they cannot proceed further, and some of the losses they might feel, they might come through some losses. Then this is also taken as a high impact. Next, when coming to finance impact oriented staffs, the financial impact of incident is, for example, likely to exceed of $10,000 or $1 million. So we can take it like that. For example, it's like a 10,000, exceed $10,000. Got it? Next, the damage to the reputation of the business is like to be high. Yes, if the customer is not happy, our clients, customer, them they self is not happy, and their reputation goes down, the business reputation goes down, and they say like the service has been not provided in timely. So those kind of tickets, those kind of impacts we consider as a high impact. Next, finally, it's like someone has been injured. In this particular thing is like we can say like someone has been injured in telecommunication. It's not particularly in human. We can say like I'm not. I mean like it's not only restricted to the human injuries or anything. Maybe some data center. We lost some information. We lost some data. That person cannot be. I mean like because of this particular impact, because of this particular issue, someone got injured or some problem has been uh, came through their life. It's very critical, sensitive. Those kind of things are supposed to take it as high. Got it? Okay, next move on to medium. When it comes to medium, a moderate number of staffs are affected and are not able to do their job properly. And it's a self-explained. Next is moderate number of customers are affected and are not inconvenienced in the some way. Okay. And the third thing is like the the finance part, right? The financial impact of incident is, for example, as I told you, exceed $1,000, but will not be more than $10,000. Got it? If it is more than $10,000, you should consider it as a high. The damage to the reputation of the business is likely to be moderate. See, yeah, when it is high, it's immediately the reputation will go. In medium, it will go, but gradually. I mean, like the time span will be, we will be having a higher time span for that. Okay. Okay. The last option we have is the low. I mean, the category is low impact. When you call the ticket or an incident is low impact, your minimum number of staffs are affected and are not able to deliver an acceptable service, but this requires extra effort. Got it? Okay. The next thing is like a minimal number of customers are affected and are inconvenienced, but not in a significant way. And the third option, the finance impact of incident, like the finance part we take now, it should be less than $1,000. If it is more than $1,000, you should consider it as a medium impact ticket. Got it? Okay. And the damage to the reputation of the business is likely to be minimal. When considered to medium, it will be very minimal. If it is an immediate reputation issue, you should consider it as a high. Okay, I'm providing you dedicatedly 60 seconds for you in order to have a look into the incident impact and the urgency, the previous one. Okay, have a look into it. If you feel if you find any difficulties, if you want to know further more information about it, kindly comment me on the comment box below. I feel very happy to explain you on this on the upcoming videos. And here start the first 60 seconds for urgency. Kindly have a look into it. I'll be back on the 60th second. Yeah. Hey guys, I'm back. I know it's not even 60 seconds at the moment, but still I'm back to. Okay, let's have the another 60 seconds for you to have a look into incident impact, its category, and its description. Yep, here starts your 60 seconds. You can have a look into it. Hey guys, I'm back before the 60th second you reach. Okay, let's move on to the next topic. What is incident priority classes? Okay, incident priority is derived from urgency and impact. I clearly told you what is urgency, what is the impact, and what are the difference between them. So based on the urgency and the impact, we derive or we decide what is the priority of an incident ticket. Correct. Okay. Now incident priority classes. Let's look into it. If the classes are defined to rate urgency, and impact, see the above. Instead of seeing above, I'll show you the next slide. And urgency impact matrix, you can see above in the sense whatever I have teached you earlier. Based on that, along with that, I'm going to teach you the urgency impact matrix. I mean to say, like how the priority matrix, how the incident matrix has been, priority matrix we are going to calculate. It's simply like a calculator, you know. You will be having, if the higher priority or if higher urgency, how you are going to, what you are going to give that ticket into, what you are going to name that ticket into. For example, 2 into 2 is always a 4. It's 2 into 1 is always 2. 2 into 3 is always a 6. Similarly, if our priority is high, urgency is high, how about you are going to name that ticket? Got it? Okay. Let's quickly get into the next video. This is what the priority classes. See, here we have the on the topmost row we call it impact row, and the column we keep the urgency. If urgency is high and impact is high, the ticket will be priority P1 ticket. Got it? If the urgency is medium and impact is high, then we call it P2. If urgency is low and impact is high, we call this ticket P3. Got it? Similarly, if urgency is high and impact is medium, we call the ticket P2. If the urgency is medium and the impact itself is medium, we call that as P3. Got it? If urgency is low and impact is medium, we call it P4 ticket. Similarly, for urgency is high and the impact is normal, this is called the P3 ticket. Urgency is medium and impact is 4. I mean, like impact is normal, we call this ticket P4. If the urgency is low and the impact itself is normal, then we call the ticket as P5 ticket. Got it? I'll quickly give you 30 seconds. Kindly have a look into it. If you have any doubts, kindly comment me on the comment box. I'll explain you on the future videos. Got it? Okay, I'm back on the 30th second, and we are going to see about incident priority classes. As I told you, uh, here we see when what are the ticket numbers you give based on the urgency and impact. Here, I'll teach you what is the description you call them, what is the response time when you are supposed to respond the ticket. I mean, like, what is the resolution time? There is a difference between response time and resolution time. In future video I'll explain more about it. It's a vast subject which don't want to indulge here and to eat your brains. Okay. Priority code, if it is a P1 ticket, we call it it's a critical incident, and we are supposed to respond it immediately, and we will be having a resolution time. It's 1 hour. Within 1 hour the ticket is supposed to get resolved. If for P2 ticket, we call it as a higher priority ticket, and we are supposed to respond it within 10 minutes. And we have a, we have a resolution time of 4 hours, which means that the ticket is supposed to be cleared or resolved. We are supposed to provide the resolution within 4 hours. And P3 tickets, we call them as a medium tickets, and we are supposed to respond it within 1 hour, and we have a resolution time for of about 8 hours. When it comes to P4 ticket, the description, I mean, like, we call them the tickets are very low priority tickets. Got it? P4 ticket. We are supposed to respond it within 4 hours, and resolution should be within 24 hours. For P5 ticket, we call very low ticket, we are supposed to respond it within 1 day, and it's supposed to get resolved in 1 week. Okay, I repeat it again for you. For P1, we call it critical. You're supposed to respond immediately, and the resolution time will be 1 hour. For P2, it's a we call them high priority tickets. A response time will be 10 minutes, and resolution time is 4 hours. For P3 tickets, it's a medium ticket. For this, we have a response time 1 hour, and targeted resolution time, we call the resolution time, it should be 8 hours. For P4, we call them low priority tickets. It's supposed to respond within 4 hours, and supposed to be resolved within 24 hours. When it comes to P5 tickets, it's we call them very low ticket, and again there are chances if the low ticket again it results in more impact, then it will reach out like potentially some other tickets. Okay, that potential changing MI and other stuff we can talk more about it in upcoming techno talks, right? Okay. Okay, let's coming back to the track. P5 ticket, it's a very low ticket, and it's supposed to be responded within a day, and resolution time is 1 week. Got it? Okay. Now, as I told you, there are circumstances or there are chances where a normal incident as can be treated as a major incident. I told you, right? Yes. What are the indicators? Let's see into the indicators. Certain group of business critical services or applications or infrastructure components are unavailable, and the estimated time for recovery is unknown or exceedingly long, specifically services, applications, or infrastructure components. Best example, banking server, online transactions, we can take that. Okay. The second thing is like certain group of vital business functions, be it like business critical process, are affected, and the estimated time for restoring these processes to full operating status is unknown or exceedingly long. Specify business critical processes. I told you, right? The same thing. Okay, now we can have a clarity how to identify major incidents. A high-speed network communications link fails and part of all data communications to from outside the organization is cut off. I told you in the beginning of the session, like when you take a telecommunication oriented stuffs, be it like Airtel, Vodafone, whatever we use here. Similarly, we have multiple client. They have a different domains, like be it like in UK we have. Um, as per my knowledge, we do have Vodafone in UK, right? We have Telefonica, they call Telefonica what I don't know exactly what exactly they have. Like different names they call. They have MBNL, it's a major telecommunication oriented things. So similarly, in particular, we have Airtel Vodafone, isn't it? So in so that when you don't have the network, when you don't have that network oriented stuff, particularly when they are dealing with finance oriented stuff, how the customer will feel, how the business will be feeling it, isn't it? So same way as just example to how a I'm giving you example in the normal layman language so that you can understand it. Got it? Okay, coming back to the track, yeah, high-speed network communications link fails and part of all the data communications to and from outside the organization is cut off. Okay, the second thing, a website grinds to a halt because of the unexpected heavy demand prior to the deadline, for example, to the reserved ticket or make a legal submissions, resulting in large number of customers failing to meet the deadlines. Okay, you might have deadlines for each and everything, right? Some are done like you are supposed to do one, maybe the offers. Okay, let's take you have an offer in some shopping mall that is going to end by today. But during that time, okay, in Amazon, everyone know that Amazon that offer ends by 12 o'clock. But during that time, the traffic will be more. During that time, if Amazon is not working for you, that is gone. Whatever the bonus points, whatever the points which you earned, whatever the offer which you have, on the deadline which cannot be happened. So again, I'm telling, I'm using a normal layman language such that you will have a clear clarity about it. Got it? Okay, a website tends to have halt because of unexpected heavy demand prior to the deadline. For example, to reserve a ticket or to make a deal submission, resulting in large number of customers failing to meet that deadline. Got it? And the third thing is a key business database is found to be corrected. Of course, sometime our system got corrupts, like our laptop get corrupted. Similarly, we have where we have a database, data centers, those kind of things when they got affected. Got it? More than one business server is infected by a worm. Um, got it. It's a normal thing you can understand. I don't need to explain more. The private and confidential information of a significant number of individuals is accidentally disclosed in a public forum. It's a very sensitive thing. We are not supposed to do. We are not supposed to, irrespective of any domain, healthcare or telecommunication or IT oriented or any domain you take, automobile or anything. We are not supposed to disclose any of the customer details or business confidential informations even by mistake. But it happened accidentally. So that is in that case these tickets are supposed to be taken as a major incident, and for major incident, we have resolution time is 1 hour and response time is immediate. Okay. Next, see what are the key characteristics of a major incident. Okay, the ability of a significant number of customers and or a key customer to use services or system is or will be affected. It's like a significant number of customers, like maybe VIP customers will be having more number of customers will be impacted. So during that time, we are supposed to take it as a consideration. The second thing is the cost to the customer or the service provider is or will be substantial, both in terms of direct and indirect losses, including consequential loss. Oh, how I can sell you in a normal language. Okay. As I told you, Amazon. The directly in case. Okay. As I told you earlier, If you take Amazon, you have a deadline. Today is the last day for offer. They have set up a meeting. They have set up, for example, the company has set up or the business has kept. I mean, like as a setup, stating that this is the criteria, this much target we are supposed to achieve within the. If you provide this much offer to the people, the shop. I mean that purchases, sales, everything should be tallied. But here once when that portal is not working, automatically the customer cannot log into, wherein the customer is also goes on the loss indirectly. And when it comes to the company business of so for our, in our example, I take an Amazon, even they cannot pay more, even whatever the targets they have set it up as the from the business from point of view, like if it is 1,000 pieces, it's supposed to be sale on the same day, it is also impacted. So the direct and the indirect cost also need to be taken care. Got it? Okay. The reputation of a service provider is like to be damaged. This is a simple thing you can understand. The amount of effort and or a time required to manage and resolve the incident is likely to be a large, and it's very likely that agreed service levels. When it comes to agreed service levels, I hope you remember in our previous sessions we have talked about SLA, OLA, KPIs and all. So we, if you want to have a clarity, please do go and watch those videos. I don't want to drag much more about more things about here. I mean about SLA, OLA and the rest of here. Got it? Which we, I mean, as I said, the service level agreements or the agreed service levels are breached. Okay, fine. Okay, guys, before I wind up, I give you each 60 seconds for you. Like, what are the states or what are the, I mean, what are the circumstances we consider major incident as a, uh, I'm sorry, normal ticket or a normal incident as a major incident. Okay. For that, I am giving you for identifying major incident, I give you 60 seconds. Kindly have a look into it. Please, please, please feel free to ask questions if you have anything or any doubts regarding this, or if you have any new topic which you want to discuss in this forum, you can, it's highly appreciated. You can share that with me in upcoming videos. I feel very happy to share with you. So here start your 60 seconds for to have a look into identify major incident. Kindly have a look into it. Hey guys, I'm back. Before the 60th second, I can't be very silent as if some thriller movie. Okay, let's quickly have a look into the other part, which is key characteristics of major incidents. What are the cases when we call the normal incident as a major incident? So here starts your 60 seconds. Kindly have a look into it. I'll be back on the 60th second, at least now, than coming in before that. Here, your time starts. Okay, guys, I tried my level best to be on the 60th moment, but again, I came up earlier. Okay, thank you so much for your valuable time and thank you for watching the video. Your patience and support is highly appreciated. If you find this session is highly informative, please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel Signature of Art. And don't forget to hit the bell button. If you're not doing that, you're not going to get any of the notification of the upcoming videos. Okay, as I say every time, please do feel free to share your feedback if you have anything which you want to have a discuss. I mean, like, if not about the topic which we are discussing about the video, or if you want some other topic, like be it any other new topics, be it like cloud computing or data center or anything. If you want to discuss about it, I feel very happy to share the informations about it. And if you have any doubts in this particular topic, whichever I'm talking in every video, you can kindly drop a comment. You can comment me on the comment box. I feel very happy to explain, or I can give you brief informations about the same topic in the upcoming videos. Okay. Fine. Also, I would like to quote here a few details with you, people, that I do have other segments and playlists like music, artwork, travel, cooking, and other stuffs. If you are interested in any of them, you can have kindly visit, and you can have your playlist already. So no need to go and pick one and two. So you can just directly go and check it out in the playlist, and you can have details about it. And I mean, in the same signature of art. Nothing much, guys. Stay safe and be safe. Have a great day ahead. Bye. Once again, thank you so much for watching the video and for your patience. Bye.